Hey guys, I'm Rich from NeoWin. Today we're unboxing the Huawei MediaPad M3 Lite. So, Huawei actually has a bunch of brands for its Android tablets. There's the T1, T3, those are all kind of on the budget end. And then M3 is the premium brand, and this is the M3 Lite, so it's not quite up there. As far as the processor goes, this guy's going to have an octa-core Snapdragon 435. So that is not the highest end processor that we have out there, but the 435 is actually a pretty decent chip. You notice you don't see a lot of, you don't see too many phones with a 400 series processor anymore, but there was a time when, when it was 200, 400, 600, 800, the 200 and the 400 were very similar in terms of architecture. They were ARM Cortex-A7, always clocked around 1.2 gigahertz quad-core. But the 200 series is still A7, but the 400 series is now A53. So you get a lot more performance out of it. It's more of a higher end. It's still the lower mid-range chip, but you get a lot more performance out of it now. 10.1 inch tablet, full HD display, and the selling point of this is going to be the Harman Kardon speakers, if I can actually get it open. But yeah, I got to try this out at a showcase event. Huawei had a showcase event, and they played some of the audio back for me, and it sounded pretty good. In fact, Huawei's been doing a lot of great stuff with well, that looked like it was something I was just supposed to. All right, Huawei's been doing a lot of great stuff with audio, like say the MateBook X has the Dolby Atmos, and it sounds amazing. So hopefully this can be well, I'm sure it's not going to be as good, but almost as good maybe. As you can see, you can't see how light it is, but it's super thin. But it's really light. It's seems like it'd be really comfortable to hold, maybe watch a movie on, something like that. But we could boot this up if I could just find the power button over here. We got an aluminum body with looks like a whitish colored aluminum. I don't think you can remove the back. They told me you can't remove the back, but it seems like it's a separate panel. But I don't think I'm going to be able to, and we're not going to try. Let's see what else is in the box. All right, we got a SIM pin, so I guess I can expect cellular capabilities with this, which would be awesome. Micro USB to USB Type A, and of course we're going to have a power adapter in here. Huawei makes pretty cool power adapters, actually. I don't know if this one has it, but they can adjust to different power levels. Like, for example, again, I'll go back to the MateBook X or any of the MateBooks that came out, like the MateBook E. You can actually use that power adapter to power your phone, and it'll adjust the wattage accordingly. The screen does look great. I believe it's 1920 by 1200. Don't quote me on that, but usually stuff like this is 16 by 10 rather than the usual 16 by 9 that you get on a phone, which, by the way, 16 by 9 isn't even that common for a phone anymore. Yeah, God help us if we start getting tablets with an 18 by 9 aspect ratio like you got in the LG G6 or V30, or a 18.5 by 9 like you got in the new Galaxy phones. It's just insane. And honestly, like, they look pretty, but when I use them, there's something that feels good about it. Alright, we'll skip the screen lock. Setup is new. Nope. Really hate setting up Android devices because you get this weird mix of OEM stuff and Google stuff, and it just doesn't. I don't know. It just feels weird because it just feels like too much. Sometimes you get double of certain things. Yeah, so let's use fingerprint. All right, we're gonna enable it because I'm not even sure where. All right, and I wasn't gonna do the fingerprint, but truth is, Huawei has amazing fingerprint readers. I will give that to Huawei. Like, if you ever use like a P10 or I guess the Mate 9 also, like, I've had to test it with other fingers because I didn't really believe it was actually scanning anything because it was just that fast, And same thing with the MateBook X. You know, they put it in the power button, so you don't actually have to wait till Windows is booted to use it. Huawei really does a lot of good stuff with fingerprint readers. All right, so let's just hopefully this is done now. Get started. I am also a fan of EMUI. Right, this is the app drawer here. Vertically scrolling. I'm gonna have to be kind of refamiliarize myself with this a little bit because it's a little different because it's a tablet. We have themes, we have our Google apps, but also it doesn't have like the one button navigation that the Huawei P10 has. So I don't know, it'll be fun to play with the next couple weeks, and then I'll have a review. Anyway, guys, that's it. I'm Richard NeoWin. Have a great night.